Hello students, so today's class we are going to study the topic relating to training and development, and this is the last concept under this chapter, that is staffing. So today we are going to study the meaning of training and development and the benefits of training and development. Okay, another important concept it contains, that is the methods of training and development, so that we are going to study in our next video. So today's class we are going to study in detail the relating to training and development. So I hope everyone knows what is the meaning of training. So why training is given. So dear students, the why training is important. Say training is important to acquire the new skill, knowledge and application to handle the certain situations and also to handle the certain work. So by getting a certain training, we are getting the confidence to handle the in order to handle any situation. So therefore training is must for each and every person. So dear students, when we talk about the organization, is it necessary to give training to the employees? Yes, definitely. Training is essential for the employees. The reason is, first of all, the training will help them to gain more knowledge, skill and aptitude. So each and everything will be helping the employees to have a certain knowledge, skill and related information relating to the job. So this is only possible if they are getting the proper training. So if they are getting the proper training. So here the management is spending a lot of amount on the training procedure, so that whomever they have selected for their job, if they are giving a proper training, they are making the candidate to gain certain knowledge, certain skill and at the same time while handling the machines also. So each and everything will be provided them with the help of giving a certain training. So this is about the training and development. So today we are going to have we are going to study the meaning of training and development. See the meaning. Training is a process of teaching the employees the basic skills that are needed to perform their jobs efficiently. I'll repeat. Training is a process. So dear students, training is what? It is a process. It is an ongoing process. So training is a ongoing process of teaching. So to whom we are teaching? We are teaching to the employees. Okay. So the process of teaching the employee. So what kind of things we are teaching to the employee? The basic skills. So basic skill means what? What and all the knowledge that the employee need to have, and relating to the machines, relating to the organization. So each and everything here, each and everything will be acquired through the help of the training. So because of the training, the employee can improve their performance, and at the same time it will also increase their morale. So it will also improve their morale. So here the basic skill means it's relating to the knowledge, skill and applications, and how to deal with the people and how to handle the machines, and at the same time improving their confidence and getting motivated. All those things can be possible only if they are given a proper training. So here the teaching the employee the basic skills that are needed. So why they are giving the training? To improve their basic skill, because these skills are needed to perform their job efficiently. So without making mistakes or without making any improper things. So whatever thing is there, that should be avoided or reduced only by giving the proper training to the employees. So this is the meaning of training. Once again I'll repeat. Training is a process of teaching the employee the basic skills that are needed to perform their job efficiently. So dear students, by giving a proper training, it will help the employees to improve their knowledge, skill and ability. So here what happened, it also helps in the developing the capacity of the employees. It also helps in the developing the capacity of employee. So dear students, by giving a proper training, it will make the ultimate development of the employee. So development means what it is? It related to the overall development of the employee. Development is related to overall development of the employee. So it is not only meant for a particular skill, knowledge or ability. So development is about the overall development of the employees. So this is the meaning of training and development. So training is a process of teaching the employee the basic skills that are needed to perform their job efficiently. So in order to perform their job efficiently and effectively without making any mistakes, so this is only possible if they are given a proper training. So this is about the training and development. So apart from that, training and development is also defined as it is a organized procedure in which people learn knowledge, skill and ability for a definite purpose. Yes, definite purpose in the sense here the employees are selected for a particular job. Okay, they are selected for a particular job. There is a purpose why they are giving a training. So, in order by giving a training, those employees, they are acquiring the knowledge, skill, ability so that they can help in the fulfillment of those definite purpose. So, this is the meaning of training and development. So, here the training and development is also defined as an organized procedure. That means each and everything is followed in a procedure. So, what kind of procedure and why it is followed? So, here the procedure in which the people learn the knowledge, skill and ability. Why those things are essential? For a definite purpose. For a definite purpose, they are learning the knowledge, skill and ability. So, this is the meaning of training and development. So, next one, it is benefits of training and development. Okay, so next one, we'll move on to the next topic, that is benefits of training and so next one it is benefits of training and development. Okay, so dear students, the benefits of training and development here, because of training and development, it benefits to two people. That is, the first one, it is the organization and second one to the employee. So here, the benefit is classified into two categories. That is, here, the benefits are based on two people. That is, first one is to the organization. So the first one, it is to the organization. And second one it is to the employees. First one is to the organization and second one is the employee. So here we need to study the benefits relating to these two people. That is, first one to the organization and to the employees. That means benefits of training and development is classified in two categories. That means here the benefit given to the organization and secondly the benefit that are enjoyed by the employees. Okay, so here under that the first one, that is to the organization. So first one we are going to study what kind of benefit does the organization enjoys. What does the benefit does the organization enjoy? So dear students, the first one it is systematic way of learning. So this is the key points I am giving. Okay, so this is a systematic way of learning. So the first key point I have given as systematic way of learning. So dear student, systematic way of learning means here the training helps the organization. Here the training helps in the systematic way of learning instead of the hit and trial method, which is always lead to wastage of efforts. I repeat, here to the organization, the training is always the training is followed in a systematic way of learning. Training is a systematic way of learning, which is always better than hit and trial method, which will lead to wastage of effort. So here, systematic way of learning in the sense each and everything is followed in a procedure. So there is a certain things are followed. So that is a systematic way of learning. So first one what we have to learn, and second what comes. So each and everything is a planned. So each and everything goes in a procedure. So hit and trial method means, so dear students, hit and trial method means we are assuming. So if such kind of things we are doing, so what would be the result? So hit and trial method is not followed because which is always lead to reduce in effort. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ವೇ ಆಫ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ವೇ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಆದದ್ದು ಯಾವುದು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ನಾವು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಸೊ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಓರಿಯೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಪಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ಪ್ರೀ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿ ನಡೀತದೆ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಪ್ಲಾನ್ಡ್ ವೇಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಹಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟ್ರಯಲ್ ಮೆಥಡನ್ನು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂತೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಹಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟ್ರಯಲ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅ ಎಸಂಪ್ಷನ್, ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಎಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ನಾವು ಈ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಯಾವ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ಓಕೆ ಅದು ನಮಗೆ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವೇ ನಾವು ಅಡಾಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಆ ಮೆಥಡಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ಸನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ, ನಮಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ವರ್ಕ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗುವ ತನಕ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ದ ಗುಡ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. So instead of doing like that, if we are given a proper training, that is also a systematic way of learning. So training is a systematic way of learning, which is always better than hit and trial method. So systematic way of learning is always better than hit and trial method, because the hit and trial method, it will lead to reduce the efforts of the employees. It will lead to reduce the efforts of the employee. So this is the first benefit. I hope everyone understood. So training is a systematic way of learning, which is always better than hit and trial method. Reason, hit and trial method, it will reduce the efforts of the employee. Now the second benefit. So second key point I am giving as productivity. So dear students, by giving a proper training, it will help to improve the productivity of the employees. So here what happened, by giving a proper training, it will help to improve the productivity of the employees, both in terms of quality and quantity, and which will ultimately result in higher profit, So training ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಆದ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಅವರಿಗೊಂದು ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಬಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅದರ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆದ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ನಾವು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು, ಅವರಿಗೊಂದು ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಬೆಟರ್ ವೇ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರನ್ನು ಎನ್ಕರೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಟು ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ದಿಯರ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ training help to improve the productivity of the employees. Both in terms of quality and the quantity. ಸೊ ಅದು ಎರಡು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಅವರು ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡೂ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಅವರನ್ನು ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. that will ultimately result in higher profit. ಸೊ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ವರ್ಕ್ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಉಂಟಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಹೈಯರ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಅರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ ಟು ದ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆನ್ ಟು ದ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್. ಸೊ ದ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕೀ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ is become future manager. Okay, what does this become future manager mean? So dear students, by giving the proper training, so here it will also help the employees to become the future manager in case of emergency. So here it is also help the employees to become the future manager in case of the emergency. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಮರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಡಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, by giving a proper training and development, the people start doing their work without making any mistakes, and they will show interest towards the work. They work enthusiastically and they are more concerned towards the organization. So these all things will make them a future manager. So in case of emergency means if anything had happened to the present manager, okay, so it may be anything, it may be a transfer or else unfortunately some bad thing is happened to the manager. It may be anything, we can't say, we cannot predict the future, is it or not. So in that case, by giving a proper training, it will help the employee to become a future manager, so in case of emergency. So this is a third benefit to the organization. So till here we have completed. Next we will move on to the fourth one. The fourth key point is improve morale. Okay, now dear students, here the training also helps to improve the morale of the employees. Training also helps to improve the morale of the employees. So here what happened, morale of the employees means what? So here what happened, morale in the sense it helps the employees to get more confidence, motivation, and at the same time the team spirit. So it also helps to help the employees to work in a team. So here they also help to build a cooperation instead of competition. So all those things can be improved because of the training. So here what happened, so here because of the proper training it will help to improve the morale of the employees, and which will reduce the absenteeism and labor turnover. Labor turnover means quitting the job and they are looking for the other jobs. ಸೊ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಅದು ಹೇಗೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಬಹುದು? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್. ಈಗ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ನೀವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಮೆಷಿನ್ಸನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಹೇಗೆ ಆಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಯಾವ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆದರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಈ ಥರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಅವ್ನು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ನಾನೇ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಈ ವರ್ಕನ್ನು ಅಂತ. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್? ಸೊ ಆ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, ಅವನ ಮೊರಾಲ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಮೊರಾಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಅವನಿಗೆ ಮೋಟಿವೇಶನ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಟೀಮಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವನನ್ನು ಎನ್ಕರೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ವಿಚ್ ವಿಲ್ ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ದ ಆಬ್ಸೆಂಟಿಸಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲೇಬರ್ ಟರ್ನ್ ಓವರ್. ಸೊ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಅವನ ಆಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಇರ್ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ನೆಸ್, ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಲೇಬರ್ ಟರ್ನ್ ಓವರ್, ಜಾಬ್ ಕ್ವಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬೇರೆ ಜಾಬಿಗೆ ಹೋಗುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿಲ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆನ್ ಟು ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್. The fourth one, it is improve morale, and the last one, it is technology and economic environment. Okay, so dear students, by giving a proper training, it will make the employees to adjust to the fast changing technological development and also the economic ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಆಗಿ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದರೆ ಅವರಿಗೊಂದು ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿಯನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್, ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಏನಾದರೂ ನ್ಯೂ ಇನೋವೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದರೆ, ನ್ಯೂ ಮೆಷಿನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಆಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್, ಬೈ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ the employees are made to accept the technological changes and at the same time the economic environment. ಸೊ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಡುವುದರ ಮೂಲಕ ನಾವು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಇಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚೇಂಜಸನ್ನು ಆಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ are given to the organization. These are the benefits which are given by the organization, given to the organization. Okay, once again I'll repeat. First one, systematic way of learning. Yes, so here the training is a systematic way of learning through which it is always better than hit and trial method. It is always better than hit and trial method because it will reduce the efforts of employees. Second one, increase the productivity of the employees both in terms of quality and quantity, and ultimately it will increase the profits. Next, become the future manager. That means the training will help the employees to become the future manager in case of any emergency, and training also improve the morale of the employees and it will reduce the absenteeism and the labor turnover. And finally, here the training will help the employees to adjust or accept the changes that is taken place in technology and in economic environment. So here we completed the benefits to the organization. Next we will move on to the employees. So here we'll study what kind of benefit does the employees they are getting from the training and development. So the first one, skills and knowledge. Okay, so here the training will help to improve the skill and knowledge of the employee. The first benefit to the employees, it will help them to improve the skill and knowledge in performing their jobs more efficiently. That is the first benefit. And second one, the training will help to improve their performance and which will lead in higher salary. Training ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದಂತೆ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಿಯ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಅವರ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಏನು ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ, ಅವ್ರ ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಕೂಡ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ದ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಟು ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ದೇಯರ್ ಜಾಬ್. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ improve their performance and which will lead to higher salary. So that is the second benefit which is enjoyed by the employees. Now the third one is efficient handling of machines. Okay, so in the third benefit here, the proper training help to the proper training make the employees in the efficient handling of the machine. So here the training will help the employee to know how to handle the machines, its usages, its benefits and how to operate. So each and everything is learned through the help of the proper training. So this is a third benefit which is enjoyed by the employees. So here because of the training, here the employees will come to know relating to the operations of the training. Sorry, relating to the operations of the machines. Next, the fourth one, okay, so here the fourth one, it is job satisfaction. Job satisfaction means by giving a proper training, it will make the employees to feel satisfied relating to the job. That means here the training will help the employees to get job satisfaction and at the same time to improve their morale. So here what happened, the proper training, it will help the employees to get job satisfaction and also to improve their morale. So if they come to know relating to the job, like if they are well versed relating to the job and they are knowing each and everything relating to their present job, it will get a proper satisfaction relating to their job and ultimately it will improve the morale. And finally the last one, it is promotion. So promotion means here the training will also make the employees to get promoted. Proper training will also make the employees to get promoted. So how it is possible? See, by giving a proper training, the people will know how to do their job in a better way. And also the mistakes will be reduced and they will work more efficiently and effectively. So ultimately there is a chance of getting promoted. So these are the benefits which is given to the employees. I repeat once again. First one, proper training, it will improve the skills and knowledge knowledge of the employees, or else it will help to get the skill and knowledge of the employees. Second one, the training will improve their performance of the training will help to improve their performance of the employees, and which will result in a higher salary. And here the training will also make the employees to efficient handling of the machine. They also helps in the efficient handling of the machines. And next one, the training also gives a job satisfaction and improves the morale of the employees. It also provides a job satisfaction, and at the same time it will improve the morale of the employees. And finally, the promotion means because of the training there is a chance for the employees to get promoted in the future. So there is a chance of getting promotion in the future. This is only possible because of the proper training. So these are the benefits which is given to the organization, and here it is the employee. So we have completed the benefits of training and development. We are going to study the difference between the training and development. Okay. So the next one it is training. Okay. So the difference between training and development. So the first one it is. So dear students, training is a process of learning. Training is a process of increasing the skill and knowledge. So training means what? It is a process of increasing the skill and knowledge, or the knowledge and skill. So the first one it is a process of increasing the knowledge and skill. So here it is a process of increasing the knowledge and skill. So here the training is nothing but it is a process of increasing the knowledge and skill. But here in development it is a process of learning and growth. So development is nothing but it is a growth. So what is the meaning of development? It is nothing but it is a process of learning and growth. So here development in a sense learning, and at the same time it's a growth. But the training, it is only about the learning the knowledge and skill. It is only about the learning knowledge and skill. That means increasing the knowledge and skill of the employee. So this is the first differences. Now second one, training make the employees, it makes employees to do the job better. Okay, so here the training make the employee to do the job better. That means they will provide the training relating to the job. So how to handle the job, how to do the job. So all those things are provided under the training. So training means it makes the employees to do the job better. So the development means what? It is the overall development of employees. So here the development means it is the overall development of the employees. It is the overall development of the employees. So this is the meaning of development. So here what happened? Training is it makes the employees to do the job better. But development is it is the overall development of the employees. So training is given just to help the employees while doing what it is the overall development of the employee, and it is not only meant for a particular job. It is relating to the it is relating to the overall development of the employees. Now the third one, it is job oriented and development is career oriented. Okay, so here the training is job oriented but development is career oriented. So ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ಇದು ಜಾಬ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ಇದು ಖಾಲಿ ಜಾಬಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಕೆರಿಯರ್ ಓರಿಯೆಂಟೆಡ್, ಅಂದರೆ ಬಿಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಆರ್ ಗೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್. ಸೊ ಈಚ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡೆಡ್. So that is these are the difference between the training and development. Once again I'll go through. It is a process of increasing the knowledge and skill. So training is given to improve the knowledge and skill or to learn the knowledge and skill. But development, it is a process of learning and growth. It involves both learning as well as the growth. And second one, it makes the employees to do the job better. Here the training is given to the employee to perform their job in a better way. But the development, it is a overall development of the employees. And the last one, it is job. Training is only given as for the purpose of job. That's why it is a job oriented. But development means what? It is overall development. That means it's a career oriented. So this is the difference between training and development. So here we come to the end of the difference between training and development. So today's class we have studied the meaning of training and development and the benefits of the training and development, under that both to the organization and to the employees, and after that differences. So in our next class we are going to study the methods of training and development.